let's see. It took a second last time. Let me see. Let's see if this'll... Tested this earlier. It was fine then. Let me see. I'm not sure why. Got some music for you. Turn that down a bit. Like that should be good, I guess. If I can get this iPad mirroring to work. It's oh, there we go. Okay, that was weird. There we go. Once again, the prop is a little off, but I can fix that just a second. Oh. Put it like there, sure, that works. There we go. There we go. Now we're ready, more or less. Got my iPad, got some music. I guess I have a plan. I don't know. I think my plan is just kind of whatever. I think I have no particular plan. I also I might actually turn on my own music is the thing, and then just allow you guys to listen to this. I might do that. Actually, I think I'll do that. Let me do that. Having a chill day today. Let me get out my fucking Spotify here. See what we got. See what I got anyway. If you want me to turn myself up or want me to turn the stream music down, just let me know. Open communication is key. But we're just gonna have a bit of a time today. And we're gonna do some drawing. Some Inktober, if you will. I mean that's the goal anyway, doing some Inktober. I got like 4 Inktober streams total planned for this month. Because I wanted to do more than just draw every single day. Obviously that's not even possible considering some days I just have other things set up. Here we go. How about I listen to this one? That works. That works. Okay. So, I don't know. I glanced at the Inktober prompt list. I'm not necessarily... I don't know. I'm probably not going to stick to it too closely. I had something in my brain as to what I wanted to draw. I think I'm going to stick with that. For the sake of me not opening up the browser a bunch on my iPad, I'm going to stick with looking at reference photos on my phone. But don't mistake not having reference photos in this document as me not using them. I cannot function without reference photos. I saw one of the prompts was deer, and I thought it would be relevant to maybe try for a little bit of Alastor fan art. My instinct was to draw him in that stupid fucking nun outfit. But that might not be in the spirit of the prompt. So maybe I have to actually try just drawing like genuine Alastor fan art. I'm not even sure how I'm gonna do this. If I want to try and like emulate the Hazbin style, try and do like a bit of a redesign. I think, you know what, I think I actually would like to do a little bit of a redesign, is the thing. I think that's what I would like to do. It also means that because I haven't planned this, I haven't planned this, and I'm hoping that this only takes like an hour and a half. So, absolutely no promise as far as what the quality of this is going to be. So, take this as less of an art stream and more a stream where I happen to be drawing, where you can ask me whatever the fuck you want for fun, I guess. I don't know. This is a drawing flavored art stream. No, a drawing flavored chatting stream for sure. Okay. I was looking at actually reference photos of some 1920s style suits, and I think in my head I think me and Luck were talking about like maybe doing a Alastor Vox cosplay, both of us, and I told him that I would do it if he allowed me to redesign the characters to be a bit closer to their actual eras. So I guess for Alastor, that would be in like, you know, give him a good 1920s suit. For Vox, we just presume, I think 1950s for the most part, yeah. Just give them some nice little era accurate suits. And still, like, try and keep the spirit of the designs. I'm trying to look right now. I'm actually gonna switch my up. Let's see. There we go. That's better. I was listening to. I have my various playlists. But okay, so I'm looking at. Okay, so I'm looking at some of these suits here. And I think one thing about 1920 suits is you have two options, either the most boring kind of straight leg suit you've ever seen, or a fucking zoot suit. Those are your options. There's the cigarette suit, where it's kind of a different, here. Since I'm not going to show reference, I might as well sketch out what I'm seeing here. So, there's a few options. One is like what I think you might consider like the Gatsby. Like, you've seen the movie Great Gatsby with Leonardo DiCaprio. You'd be familiar with this, where it's a suit that's like it's kind of just a regular suit as much as possible, honestly. It's just kind of a straight silhouette, some kind of vest on the inside usually, straight coat, simple lapels. I'm just kind of nothing like slim cut trousers, nothing too special. There might be some flourishes in there. You get your, like, I think this guy, I'm at the picture I'm looking at right now. It's like a tweed one. He has a bit of a cap. Caps were necessary oftentimes, though it depended on the occasion. I think by the time you got to the 1920s, caps weren't ubiquitous for men's fashion, but it was still encouraged heavily. Like, I think it was still the time where, depending on the occasion, or depending on your social standing, it could be odd if you're not wearing one. This man had a kind of... I don't know what kind of cap that is you'd call it. It's not... That might be a kind of fisherman's cap he has, where it's not like Newsboy's hat. It's like... kind of a bit of a rounded brim. There's this gold button, and then the floppy part that is pressed down there. Probably more commonly, though, as I'm seeing in some of the especially older photos, you get like a boater hat, or one of these. Is it just a fedora? I think that's just a fedora. You know, that's the kind of hat you get with your hard-nosed 1920s detective type. I think it's just a fedora. I'm not too up to date on my hat terms. And then your cigarette suit. Feel free to look up what I'm saying alongside me. Right? That's more of a high-waisted kind of affair. So, very similar, but then it kind of almost has, no, it's a little high. It has like a bit of a high waist gather to it. And then still with the slim cut trousers. Some wingtip shoes. I saw one artist did an Alastor redesign where they did a suit more like this with him. And I understand that because it's a way, like it's a concession, right? To give him a little bit of that, like, hourglass silhouette that he canonically has, in a way that just the more typical straight leg or straight cut doesn't necessarily. But I'm not in love with the super high-waisted look, honestly. I think my modern eyes just find it a little silly. But it does, I mean, just looking at the context of this, this particular print is advertising it as almost like riding wear. That's interesting. That's interesting. And what else do we got? What other ideas do we have? Oh yeah, the zoot suit. You should know what a zoot suit looks like. That's the one that's like... That's the one that's like the big jacket, the big shoulders, the big pants. That one goes really in and out. This one was very popular amongst African Americans, Latinos. Alastor is African American. He is, at least according to the last time I checked on the lore. Who knows? I don't think it was ever like canonized, so who knows? But it was it's widely accepted, I think, at least. But he also strikes me as the type that I think would try and disguise that in his public persona to some extent. Like, I think one of the reasons, like, I think that's a part of the logic behind him being a radio host. You know, he gets to hide his face. I think he tries to present himself as more high society. And then all that is more... I want to say proper. I feel like that comes across as very judgmental towards people who wore suits. Who included a lot of very famous, very important black performers. So, yeah. But I think I agree with most of the sentiments that said that this would not necessarily be his style. Also, just, I don't know, skinny, spindly guy. You know what? This isn't necessarily for a full-on character design. This is just for an illustration, yeah? So it doesn't have to look... I don't have to be too concerned about whether it's a perfect character design for just a second. I can just kind of draw the suit and we can work it out from there, yeah? If I can find any other specific Great Gatsby inspiration. Let me see. Any Great Gatsby? No. Okay. Trying to see some costumes from the movies specifically. And seeing some of... If we got any options here. If we got any... I wanna see what Leonardo DiCaprio looked like in that. I wanna see what Spider-Man looked like in that. Trying to look. Okay. I do like this look. I do like this look. I do like this vibe. I think if we just compose a good enough image, then we'll be okay. Just compose a good enough image, we don't have to worry too much about the design being perfect. So let's just make a little box to start off with. Doesn't have to be perfect, I don't know. That actually seems better than how it auto-corrected it. Okay. I've been watching Hannibal lately, so I think that's gonna affect how I want to do this, how I want to compose this. You'll see why I'm making it, why I made the box kind of small, because I want to pose him and then expand it and make sure I have all the anatomy all right. I think, okay, wait, actually, are there any Hannibal, oh, I don't, no, I need to stop myself. I'm not allowing myself any Hannibal spoilers. I need something else. So I can't Google Hannibal. I'm not allowed. We can Google, I don't know, Titus Andronicus instead. Oh my god, that's cock and balls. Wow, okay. I am now very glad actually that I'm not. I'm looking at this and this is making me actually very glad that I'm not streaming me looking through the references. There's so much blood and so much blood. Titus Andronicus is kind of bad, but I do like that one movie adaptation of it. Playing also played by Hannibal Lecter, but the Silence of the Lambs one. I'm getting his name. Who plays him in that? Anthony Hopkins. Right in the poster. Okay, I think I just have like an idea more or less. I want something to like. I'm like, we could just go by implication, I think. Yeah, I'm also gonna do more realistic, so like, or at least my style's version of realistic, whatever the fuck that means. So, I think what I'm thinking here is like, eyes obscured. We're gonna kind of have him out of frame here. Oh, I like this. I see a reference here that I like actually. So luckily I've drawn a good amount of suits, so I kind of understand the structure of it from here. So I like the pocket area, and then I'm thinking like, okay, what kind of lapel is this? Okay, this was this will start making sense. Give it a few give it a few Give it a bit. Trust the process, trust the process. Trust the process, trust the process. And then give me like a big ol' like smile. I'm gonna go a little bit horror is my idea here. So that's my idea here. I could do a full-on side profile if I wanted. I think I like that better actually. I'll construct it properly. Like, eventually. Or later. Eventually. I'm gonna do a couple little changes here to make it feel like it's a bit more the suit that he's wearing. Usually. Just a bit. So we're gonna give him a little bow tie. I'm gonna try and evoke it somewhat. I'll fix the smile later. I'll fix the smile later. Okay, and I have an idea for this where I think I want to have him like let me see. I want to give him. Oh, I think we're gonna like give him a little bit of like a horn thing here, like deer horns. I'll figure out how the fuck deer horns look like in a bit. And I also want him to be like holding something in the foreground, I think. My instinct was like a butcher knife. My instinct was like a butcher knife, and then maybe we can show something in the reflection of the butcher knife. Let me find something. You know, we don't have to get too gory about it. We don't have to get bloody about it, but we can like have a bit of fun with it. You know, I don't know. It's spooky month. I think it should be spooky. Just a little. Okay. I got a good reference image here. Strikes me as the... I mean, I think he actually does wear gloves typically. So this reference image, it's like... that. We'll actually add the thumb later once we understand more how this is gonna go. Okay. I wanted to break up his silhouette a little. And then we can add his other hands here, I don't know, doing something. Might remove that later. Oh wait, no, he should be like Oh yeah, see that doesn't. This is why. Yeah, maybe just the one is better. I think just the one is better actually. Okay. So we got like that. Now, okay. I'm thinking we do some construction to make sure that actually whatever we're gonna do works well. Let me make sure also I have some deer antlers. They call them deer horns? I called them deer horns at one point, didn't I? Whatever. Deer antlers. Let's make sure we see them. There we go. And I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna make the background exceedingly simple. In my brain I was like, what if there was a forest background? And then immediately I thought, no, I'm not doing that actually. I thought I don't want to do that. So I need to construct this head a bit. So I am liking the heads that I'm seeing here in some of these fashion illustrations as reference. Let me see. I'm liking these like smiley these like kind of smiley fresh-faced. I'm doing something, Mozzie. I'm doing something, Mozzie. We're drawing a spooky. We're drawing a spooky is what we're doing. And I'm trying to find a good reference. We're drawing a spooky. Oh, I like that one. Oh, I think I found a good one. We're committing some Alastor fan art is what we're doing. Deer horns and antlers are the same thing. Prove me wrong. Actually, I think there are some differences. Aside from shape, they shed them. I think most animals with horns don't typically shed their horns. I don't think. I don't know these things. Let's construct this head before I lose it. Let's construct this head, and then so we can make sure that we're not committing any sins as far as this drawing goes, since the goal is yeah. Horns are bone. Okay, but yeah, antlers are keratin, yes? And yeah, they regrow them like almost every year. Years do, I think. We'll see. I'm adding this ear, even though I know it's not gonna amount to anything. This is really just so I can have things mapped out. Yeah. I think it's a little too far out. We'll do like that. Female reindeers are the only female deer species that can have horns. That's neat. I didn't realize there were female deers that can have horns. That's cool. Okay, we aren't going to be drawing the eye, but I think for this stage it's good to understand the placement. So gotta got like a good old fashion illustration for my inspiration here, and I want to give him a good old, nice old smile. Real nice old smile. Remember, the jaw forms. The jaw moves when you make expressions. So you can't just. Yeah. The funny thing is that actually I should probably try out some of the new Procreate brushes while I'm here. I'm on my usual pencil that I use, but. Let me. Oh fuck yeah! Sorry, just said fuck yeah because I got a an MCR song on the playlist that I'm listening to. Oh, I like that shape for the smile. A reference photo that more like. Might just be you know, a little unsettling. Here's a good question. Do we do the sharp teeth? I think we have to, yeah? Oh gosh, let me make sure I actually do this right. Trust the process, see? Or actually, I think it'd be better if it was like... Okay, let me make sure that I have a good... I want to give him a good deer skull brooch. Fun fact, I have some crow skull brooches. They kick ass. I've had one opportunity to wear them ever, and I wish I had more all the time. Let's give him like a good deer skull brooch. I think that's good. Good enough. I found a good one. I like how it's kind of like pointing at his neck. Let's double check these lapels. Okay. I think we have about as much of it as we're gonna get. Any other details about Alastor that I can sneak in? Aside from just, you know, whatever we're gonna get with coloring, I think I'll probably give him like a good pinstripe, for example. I mean, I guess I could throw in a monocle, but monocle isn't terribly accurate. I'm already pushing the boundaries by essentially putting him in, like, super formal wear. So, add a little... add the little thing here. The bow tie. There we go. Okay. I think this is basically what we're gonna get. And then you'll see. You'll see. We're gonna expand this to the full canvas. Yeah. Like about that. This is what we're working from. Okay. So I kind of want to check out. I want to see what the hecky the new brushes have going on for them. If there's anything that might be a bit of a disaster. I love a brush with a good stank on it. But actually, would that work? Maybe. Oh, there we go. I think that's a good balance. Okay. I think I'm gonna go straight for black. Also, by the way, the thing that I super want to do, I even considered, like, seeing if I could try and make the setup work for this stream, is that I kind of want to do an Inktober stream where I'm actually doing, like, paper and ink. Because I love doing paper and ink, but I don't get the opportunity to, like, actually do so very often. But, as long as my phone is still kind of fucked up, it's just kind of not gonna work. For the same reason that I can't do face cam. So, maybe next year. Maybe next year I'll figure out a way and it'll just be all Inktober streams, just out of my sheer excitement. Adjust my mic a bit, because I'm feeling the shrimp spine setting in. Okay, we're gonna try this brush. Try it out, you know? And I think I have a good idea for how this is gonna go. Get our inspiration here, our reference. What I like about ink is that it's kind of one of those things where it's like, you kind of just fuck around with it, really, truly. Like, until something or other works, you just kind of mess around. Let me actually... profile. What I long for, it's what the people long for. But this is the benefit of digital, though. Being able to retry and reposition shit. That sure is a good benefit. Also, let me know if the music cuts out at any time, since I'm listening to different music right this second. So just let me know if you ever stop getting the non-stop Pokemon tunes. Am I liking this or am I hating this? Hating it a bit. Hating it a bit, not gonna lie. Getting too precious with it, I think. Getting too precious with it. So what that means, it's red ink time. By that I mean I'm gonna switch to red ink, so hopefully I'm gonna be less precious about it. Do I still want to try out one of the new... But just the pen. I'm too precious about it. I'm not understanding the silhouette. Understanding the side profile, really. I think I actually need to go. I think I fucked up structure. I need to fix that. I think I forgot about, like, I forgot, like, that the face has depth. So in that case, it would be like, I think that was the problem. Yeah, like that was the problem for sure. Here we go. Now this is like going actually pretty well. pretty sure I know how these shadows. Pretty sure I know that I want these shadows to go. Let me just like. Like that, more or less. We're just gonna ink this completely. This is where I start to lock in. I think I want this to be like rougher on it. is fun. When the hatching becomes playful and it becomes, like, becomes spooky play, in a way. This is fun. This is fun. I'm having fun. Hell yeah. let's work on this big ol' suit. I'm probably actually gonna turn it to black, but we'll see. Maybe I'll like the red so much we fucking keep it. I don't know. I want to just turn it to red just to get a different perspective on what I was doing, I think. Because it wasn't working in black. I don't know. Like, not mentally, anyway. I heard somewhere or other that, like, if you use red ink instead of black ink, especially with digital stuff, where, you know, you can switch it really easily later, that it helps you stop feeling so precious about all the stuff that you're doing. So, it makes you feel like you can have more freedom. Not so precious about it. You get to be, you loosen up a little bit. Because mentally you're not thinking that this is the final part, even if it really... Something, just some brain trick I heard somewhere or other. I think Drawfee. I'm actually almost certain it was Drawfee. Go watch Drawfee. Watch Drawfee instead of me, legitimately. Wrong layer, who cares at this point? When in doubt, black it out. Cheat. There we go. Shh, don't tell nobody. Shh. It's between you and me, okay? I'm going to cheat a second time, you'll see. the horror, the disgust, as I mirror this thing so I don't have to draw a bow tie multiple times. Or only have to draw half of it, anyway. No. Just... Might as well turn in my fucking art degree. Okay. His bow tie is black, yeah, so I think I can just get away with, like, blacking out, essentially. Blacking it out. Me. Yes. My bad. I just struck the mic like real hard. Boom. You heard it that time. Good. Glad we cleared that up. So blame me wanting to do this kind of rougher style for once on the fact that I've been reading Uzumaki again. I like how rough and textural a lot of Junji Ito's stuff looks. So But here we are. I'll kind of do the arm, the hand on like a different layer. Yeah, and I think. So I'm just gonna ignore that it's there for now. Double check Alastor's suit. I was drawing his suit not too long ago, but I just want to make sure. Want to make sure I got it just right. Music stop? Okay. Thank you for telling me. Let me fix something. Um, what else? What should we? I got a playlist right here for all the X and Y music. I think that'll do us. That'll do us. Actually, here, let's do the relaxing one specifically. There we go. Okay. Continue. I do like a good unruly brush sometimes, I gotta say. Definitely what I'm getting here. It's definitely the experience I'm receiving right now. Okay. Well, me. Reference photo time. Let's double check. Let's double check how these fucking shoulders work. Here. Oh, gosh. Thank you. How do shoulders work? Well, I know generally, but how do these specific shoulders work on this specific suit? Because all sorts of suits give kind of different shoulder shapes. But it looks like this is or at least this specific suit does not include shoulder pads. I think Zoot suits were really big on shoulder pads, but not the type of suit I'm modeling after. So. I'm doing a funny little interpretation of Alastor from Hazbin Hotel. I have ever so slightly shifted some of the suit details to make it more historically accurate, and also given him a cool deer brooch. This is a Pokemon X and Y playlist. I don't know the exact song that's playing right this second. I'm technically not even listening to the music you're listening to right now. I got my own music blasting my headphones. But I wanted something to play because I usually get in the zone and don't talk much when I'm drawing, especially. Yeah. As I'm sure you saw in the Discord message, my idea was to maybe avoid doing music at all, but couldn't stand the silence, gonna be honest. Felt too awkward. Okay, I have an idea for this one. Which is that I think I'm gonna try and do, like, pinstripe, like... I'm gonna do pinstripes. Doing some very not animation-friendly pinstripes here. For the sake of the vibe. It'll have to do something in particular. There we go. I was like, I'm remembering what I have to do at the end, which is that I'm gonna probably be changing the colors to black, so I need everything to be monocolor. Can't use white details. Or else that kind of fucks it up. I think I'll just... yeah. Time to do the hand. Time to do the hand bit. I shouldn't hum along to the music I'm listening to or else it'll ruin it. I'm listening to... Fucking Omori just came on. The duet song, if you know that one. This thing, French. Okay, let me pull up my hand reference. I saved it. Like good, but it's in the wrong direction. There we go. Oh, fuck hands. That's good enough. Fuck hands. That's good enough. Nearly done. One more thing occurred to me while I was working on this, but I think his gloves are actually black. Black them out, and then we'll see if I like this better in red or black. I might save a version each, and then I'm done. I think that about does it. I think that about does it. Okay, we're gonna look at 2 different versions. A or B? I kinda like both. Fuck it, I kinda like both. We're keeping both, I guess. Let me first, though, we'll sign. I'm looking at flag. Just a moment to look at anything. Change, if not. Okay. I think that's stream. Under 2 hours, but I'll be just right back here tomorrow, so. Let me check what I'm actually. I think we're doing the Kane Chronicle stream tomorrow. Which means, oopsie, I still gotta try and finish that book tonight. So, I think that just means as good a time as any to call it for the night. I woke up today tired, but here I am to fulfill my promise. And this was fun anyway. I'll post to Discord. Might post to other socials. I don't know. Sometimes I just don't. Sometimes I just forget. But, yeah. I don't know. Have a good night. I'll catch you tomorrow. And, well, good night.